Yes, the format. Let's discuss the format again, okay? And then we'll discuss the points that you need to remember. And then I'll give you one question. Got it? Is it okay? And if we get time, then we'll start voice. So first thing, now help me to write the format. How should I start? We have already discussed the format. So now it is your turn to help me. How should I start the format? Yes, bache, be quick. To, okay, first, to or from? From, from means, from means whose ID you are going to write here in this section from? Senders, sender's ID, right? Next, what? After that, to. And to means receiver's ID. Next, after from, to. Yes, it's CC, but it is your wish if you want to write it. And in case you skip, still it is okay. Because we are not going to write any email ID here. Then comes the date. Yes, then is date. Subject. Date and subject. Salutation. Salutation. And then the content, right? Now the content. Now in this part, content part, you have to divide the content, means the body, into various paragraphs, like you do in letter. So, para 1, para 2, and then we have para 3. And the rule is same. In first paragraph, we are going to introduce. Introduction, it is introductory paragraph, means that you will greet the person, greetings, right? Greetings here, and you will introduce the topic. Got it? First para, greetings, and then topic introduction. Okay? Then is topic introduction. Keep it short. Okay? This paragraph should be short. Here, what you are going to do, you are going to greet the person to whom you are writing, and it can be in very casual way, very informal way. Okay? Because right now the email that we are going to discuss, or the email we are discussing, that is informal. So keep it short, first thing. Second thing, you can use informal language, informal tone for that. Second paragraph, as usual, details. Whatever your topic is, explain here. Okay, explain here in this second paragraph. Third paragraph, you will conclude. Now, when you conclude again, like when we write informal letters, same way when you conclude, ask for reply. Ask for the reply. You need to ask for the reply. Got it? So basically, if we see this part, means the content part is almost same, or it is almost similar to the letter writing. Same way, we start with greeting, then topic. We introduce our topic in the first paragraph. Then we give details, and then paragraph third, that is when we conclude our letter or email. In this case, it's our email. And whenever we write conclusion, conclusion means whatever, now we are going to end our letter. Okay, do not write like this, to conclude, in nutshell, not like this. Here you have to be very informal, and while writing this, say bye, ask for reply, pay regards, show some love. Okay, these things. This is the way you are going to conclude an email. Got it? This paragraph again is short. This is short and this is short. These two paragraphs are going to be short, and then the second paragraph, which contains the details, this paragraph should be lengthy, but not too much lengthy. Is it okay? Emails are not too much lengthy. These are usually short. Okay. So write accordingly. Pay attention to the word limit. After this, complimentary clause. See, if you want to write yours lovingly like this, it is your wish. But you can change it with this, with love. And then you can write the name. Write your name here. Is it okay? With lots of love. Regards. Right, Akshima, correct. If you are writing to someone who is elder, you can write regards. Okay? Maybe your grandparents or uncle and aunt, then you can write regards, then your name. Is it okay? So this is the format of email writing. From, while writing email address, do not forget to include this. It is not compulsory to write gmail.com only. You can write any. And then here you can give any ID. This doesn't matter. Make sure that you don't write same IDs. Is it okay? Do not write the same IDs. I hope you know this. If you have sent emails, you have received emails, so you have the knowledge of this thing, that you are not supposed to write same email IDs. This can be same, but not the first part. Got it? For CC in informal emails, we don't use CC. For formal purpose, we have CC. Okay, CC and BCC. So that is why I have skipped BCC. CC is your wish. If you want to write, you can write. Otherwise, this is a part of the format. Date, current date. Okay, current date. This way. This way. Subject should be short and clear. Okay, it should be short and clear. Clear means it should clearly state what the topic is. हमारा topic क्या है वो यहाँ से हमें पता चल जाना चाहिए. From this part, if you have received emails, I think you know from subject. Subject is visible, right? Subject is almost visible when we receive any email, and when we receive that email, from that part only we come to know what the email is all about, right? If you are going to attach some files, then you can write here pictures, application, or whatever, right? And while if you have written everything, now in conclusion part, if you are going to attach anything, because we are writing email, so if you want to attach anything, any file, as this is informal letter, so you may attach the pictures, okay, photographs. So you can write, I am attaching or sending the photographs of my new house, of my new dress, or whatever, with this email. So you have to include that in this paragraph. Paragraph third. Got it? Akshima, this means carbon copy. What we do, if I want to send the same email, means this email to others also, so then I'm going to write email address here. ये हो जाएगा जो जिसको हमने मेन भेजना है, मेन रिसीवर, and they will also receive the email. Okay. Bhavika, I think this is clear when we are going to write everything in the box. So ये differentiate कर देगा. Salutation and then just leave one line and then start your writing. That's all. Nothing else. Is it okay? And if you want to, box बना लो. Make a box. So this is the complete format. You have to write this in your fair notebook. Done? Now the points. Yes. So the points that you need to remember. I'll just discuss the question. Just wait. Points to remember. As I have already told, this is informal letter, so you can use informal language. Okay. Use exclamatory sentences. Use exclamatory sentences. Use idioms, phrases. Okay. Use idioms and phrases. Subject should be short. And subject should be short. It should be clear and it must give a clue. It should include a hint about the topic. Okay. Yes, Akshima, correct. Write short sentences. Don't write complicated sentences or complex sentences. You can use short sentences, right? Short sentences. Okay, one interesting thing about email writing, while we write formal emails, or you can say chalo informal also, use of capital letters. If you are writing a whole sentence in capital, that is considered rude. Okay, so whenever you have to write any email for formal purpose, right, do not use capital letters. That is considered rude. उसे rude माना जाता है. Okay, so avoid using that. Do not write in capital letters. Content should start with a pleasant opening. Okay, first sentence should be pleasant. The way you greet, it should be something new. Use exclamatory sentences. Okay? Use exclamatory sentences. Yes, Angel. Yes. Okay. See, otherwise, this is not compulsory. Use of the box, that is not compulsory. It is optional. Okay? Because already lines are there. You are not going to write on some plain sheet. So that is why the lines are already given. But I think you should use the boxes. Otherwise, these are not compulsory. Okay? Divide into paragraph, right? Divide into paragraph. Not more than three. Okay? Not more than three. Keep it short. Keep it short and not more than three. Done? So this is all about email writing. I'll give you one question that you have to do in your fair notebook. Okay? Write down. I hope it is visible here. Yes. Your question. This is the question. Akshima, is it now? I have changed the settings. Please check now. It is your friend has failed in his exams. Write an email motivating And boosting, you can motivating or encouraging, you can write motivating is morale, and telling him the importance of hard work and timetable. Write on motivating and boosting. Instead of motivating, write on boosting his morale. You have to boost, means now he's feeling very low, boosting his morale. So it is your friend has failed in his exams. Write an email boosting his morale and telling him the importance of hard work and timetable. Okay, hard work and timetable. Is it okay? Now, what are you going to write? In the first paragraph, you are going to greet him. Now, if you are going to greet him, that shouldn't be in such you can say, you cannot show your excitement here, right? You cannot show your excitement here because definitely the topic is not indicating that the friend has failed. Okay. So what you need to do is, while writing that greeting, just simply ask, hello, how are you? I got your email, or I came to know from your mother, or your mother told me that you have failed in your exams. Then console him that, okay, this is very sad, but don't worry, you still have time and you can catch up with your syllabus and you can do well. First paragraph, you can add one more line that I'll share my routine with you, how hard work and timetable can definitely help you in many ways. Done. Second paragraph, give details. How it is important, share your experience that yes, I also work hard day and night, and that is why I am able to get these marks, right? So tell everything about your hard work and also the importance of timetable. Importance of timetable. And then paragraph third, here you have to conclude. In this para, you have to conclude, you will tell what is, after giving this, just tell that, okay, I'll help you to prepare a timetable. And if not, just send the timetable prepared by you. I'll do the needful. I'll make the changes, and then say some positive lines here when you are going to conclude. Okay, say something that should give him positivity. Got it? Is it okay? And I hope that you will get good marks next time. If you will follow this, you will get good, proper marks. And then say good luck and start. And then your email is over. Okay. These three paragraphs. And then instead of writing good with love, you can write good luck. Okay. And then your name. That's all. Is it okay? So yes, done email writing. This is new topic. Okay. So pay attention towards this topic. This can come in your exam, for your exams, and be careful about the format. Okay, for format, you have marks, and then when writing email, make sure that avoid using capital letters. I forgot to write this. Yes, it is for formal email writing, but still stop using capital letters while writing emails at all. Okay. Okay, Jevan, you want the picture of this blackboard? Akshima, check your email. Check your mail. I hope the students who are going to join that robotics workshop, they have received their link, Zoom link, meeting links. They have already sent in your email. Check that email that you have given. Okay. Anything else? There are few changes in your syllabus. I am going to send you the syllabus soon. Few chapters are deducted. So just wait for that. Let me prepare the syllabus properly and then I'll send it to you. Okay, some topics we have forwarded to second or third or fourth term, right? Like modals and auxiliary verbs. We are not going to discuss those in this term. Okay. Yes, but I'll send, if you want, I'll send you the picture of this. Don't worry. If it is not visible, you are not able to write, I will send you the picture of this in the group. Prabal, school opening, I don't know about it. Okay, Akshima, I'll talk to Sonia Magu ma'am. Don't worry. The reopening of school, whenever it is going to happen, you will be informed. And those who haven't taken their diaries and syllabus booklets, come and take that. Be quick. So आओ आज रहने दो, कल or when it means Monday onwards, whenever you get time, just come and take your diaries and syllabus booklets. Okay. Those who are left.